Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your love reading for February 2019. Guys, I'm sorry these are so late. I've been sick like all week, and I know I'm behind on everything, so thank you for being patient. So if this resonates, consider personal reading. My rates and info are below. In addition to my email, just send me an email. We can set that up. Other things to mention, my 2019 Sun Moon readings are going up. I've been working on those, so go check those out in my playlist. Check out my 2018 Sun Moon readings, see if they rang true for you for last year. I'll always be working on my compatibility readings, slowly but surely. I'm on the Instant Go app if you need a quick answer to a quick question at a reasonable price. It's $4.99 per question. Facebook and Insta, I'm on there uploading my weeklies, so be sure to like and follow and share, yeah, whatever. And then finally, I'm leaving 2 Vimeo links below for this month. One is for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex. And then the other link I'm trying for this month is how to move on. So if you're having a problem moving on from somebody, that video could be helpful for you, okay? So otherwise, let's see what's going on with you guys for love, February 2019. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please show me energies that Sagittarius passed out of, love energies prior to February 2019. We have the 6 of Coins in reversed. Can you please show me love energies that they can expect in February 2019? We have the Death card in the upright. And then how will Sagittarius move out of February into March? How will they transition out of February into March in regards to love? We have the 4 of Swords in reversed. Alrighty, so what I'm getting here is that you guys were in some kind of relationship, and you weren't getting back what you were putting in. You felt like you were putting in a lot more into the relationship. There was a lack of reciprocity, mutual respect. Somebody didn't recognize your skills, your skill set. You know, they didn't realize how worthy you were, or what have you. And that's what I'm getting with this 6 of what is this? Yeah, 6 of Coins in reversed. Okay, feels like they were taking everything from you. I feel like you were the ones that were giving, and the other person was selfish and just taking. You were starting to realize this dynamic, like, hey, this isn't what it's about. I need a relationship that has reciprocity. I need someone that's going to realize my worth and realize my value and return that to me. And you weren't getting that. So the energies in February, I'm seeing the Death card. Okay, that's a card of Scorpio for those of you that resonates. But you kind of decided to put an ending to this. It wasn't making any sense. You were on the crappy end of the stick every single time. You ended up not feeling very good. So with the Death card, major ending happened. And a major ending happened. It had to happen because you didn't want to be in this situation anymore. You didn't want to be treated like this. You didn't want to feel like this. It was very unhealthy for your spirit. So you decided to purge from it. You broke from it, so that you could move on to something else. So you actually ended up ending the relationship with this person so that you could have a rebirth, either by yourself. I don't necessarily feel it is entirely like by yourselves. I think for some of you, it's just you would rather be alone than be with this person, or you would rather be alone than in a situation like that where someone doesn't value themselves. I mean, value you. It's better that you be by yourself and you value yourself and your worth than be with somebody that's like this, okay? So you definitely ended here, or the other person ends it, but I feel like it's you, so I'm just going with that. And then as you transition out of February into March, we have the 4 of Swords in reversed. And with this card, I'm getting that you guys are starting to get a little restless now, all right? You know, you're rethinking maybe the decisions that you've made. I think for some of you are actually avoiding thinking about, and I don't mean to put this in a way that's going to be offensive to anybody, but you're avoiding thinking about your contribution to the dissolution of this relationship. You don't want to think about that. You don't want to meditate on that, all right? You don't want to change. I feel like for some of you, you don't want to change how you are, or you don't want to kind of think about what you kind of did to contribute to it. But I feel like those thoughts are kind of popping up in your head. But you're feeling restless now because either because you don't have someone in your life, but that's what I'm kind of feeling, and you do want to find somebody now, but there's some stuff that you want to sort out, but in order to sort out, you have to think about it and sort it out, and I don't feel like you guys are taking the time to do that. You aren't taking the time to, you force yourself to rest, and think about stuff. And that's what you guys need to do. You need to put the brakes on something and just kind of stop and think about what you did, maybe. And I don't like the way I'm making that sound, so we'll just wait until we get to the clarifiers, and maybe I'll clean that up a little bit. I don't like the way that was articulated. All right, can you please survive? I mean, it was the right idea, but I don't feel like I finessed it like I meant to. Why is the Six of Coins here in reverse for Sagittarius? Who is this person? What is this energy? Why the Six of Coins in reverse energy? Love energy is prior to February 2019. Why did you choose the Six of Coins in reverse for Sagittarius? Prior love energies. Okay, with the King of Pentacles, we have the Three of Wands in the upright, and then we have the Judgment card in reversed. For some of these people might have actually, or this person might have actually been taking advantage of your wealth that you have, your status that you have. You might have been concerned about this. So they might have taken from you monetarily, or they might have, you know, you might have offered them money, been generous in giving them money, or you gave them a loan and they didn't return it back and you couldn't keep on giving them money. But I feel like that was part of it. A lot of you Sagittarius are in a good position. You have a good job, you're stable, you have money, you have success. And I feel like this person realized that. So they tried to get what they could in regards to that. But the Three of Wands here has you considering looking at what other opportunities are out there available for you. Knowing that you don't have to be in something like this. You have other options. You have other choices. There are people out there that will treat you as you deserve to be treated. Okay? And the Three of Wands can be about, you know, you're willing to actually date other people that aren't even your type, just so you can expand your horizons, just so that you can think in a bigger aspect, because you know there are people out there who aren't going to take advantage of you, like this person took advantage of you. Okay, and then we have the Judgment card in reversed here. So this is you guys really needing to have, after you kind of go through this, work on self-love, work on self-care for yourself, work on forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving the other person. Not listening to that inner critic saying you should have, you could have. Those kind of things. Some of you might be actually avoiding assessing this relationship and learning what you could have done, or again, like what your contribution was to this falling apart, or what your contribution was to this person maybe been acting like this. I always feel like it always takes two. Even though there's always somebody that's more responsible than the other person, you know, I feel like there's a teeny part of this that you guys own, like just a teeny piece of it. I think that's part of it. You guys don't want to kind of confront that. And I don't know why. You'll have to leave something in the comments for anyone that wants to own up to that, what that's all about. Can you please provide clarification on the Death card? Why is the Death card here for Scorpio in the upright? Who is this person? Was this energy? Oh, sorry, not Scorpio, because it's the Scorpio card. For Sagittarius, why did you choose the Death card in regards to love energies? I'm already starting to get, like, not feel good. Maybe that's why I'm missaying stuff. Why is the Death card here? Sagittarius is love energies. They can expect February 2019. Yeah. Okay. This person did something that really kind of pissed you off. You found out about something. You found out of something with the Knight of Swords very suddenly. No, you didn't find out something. I'm sorry. Okay. So this person really talks a lot. Like they over-talk everything. Like, oh, I did that because of that, and you don't understand, and the reason why I do this is because you do this. And it's almost like that game of like shells where someone's like moving it around. They talk a lot, but they don't have any substance behind them. And you kind of realize this about them with the Knight of Wands. They're really scattered and kind of all over the place, and it's not anything that you want to kind of continue with. There's dishonesty to them too. And then we have the Magician card. This person is dishonest. They're actually a manipulator. They're manipulating. They don't show you the truth. They're not telling you the truth. They're hiding something. They're tricking you. They're trying to convince you of doing something. Maybe even like staying in the relationship or what have you. All right. Yeah, I'm feeling that. And that's why you decide to end this, because this person's kind of like that. They're like super shady. They're always trying to manipulate. They're always trying to talk you into things. Get things to kind of go their way with their words, and you just kind of had it. As a result of hanging out with this person, some of you guys might have debt, money stress. You might have had an opportunity that didn't happen because of them. Because they're selfish. They're reckless. They're scattered. I think that you were suffering a lot because of this, and this is why you had to end this. There wasn't anything healthy about this, and you made the decision to end it. Or you're making the decision to end it in February. Why is this Four of Swords here in reverse? Who is this person with this energy? Additional messages. Four of Swords in reversed. Person, personality. I feel like you guys are keeping busy too. Because you don't want to think about things. You don't want to have to... Yeah, you guys are working, I feel like. The Hanged Man is kind of like... The Hanged Man is hanging around, being in limbo, coming to realizations. But you're stuck, though. You're putting everything on hold. You're waiting before you're deciding something. I don't know if it's in regards to this person or moving forward. But the Hangman, you're just kind of hanging around. You guys aren't doing anything. You aren't necessarily moving forward. I don't feel like you guys are stuck either. So you're working on some kind of project, and I feel like this distracts you from thinking about things. This distracts you in regards to thinking about things, rethinking things. Contemplation, because that's what you're trying to avoid. So you might have gotten on some kind of project or something just to divert yourself, moving out of February into March. And you're working with these other people and collaborating. You guys are like, oh yeah, this is going to be awesome. It's something you're going to be recognized for. You could actually work with this person too. They might be at work and you're trying to look like you're busy so that you're not around them. Some of you are working on your home too. So some of you might be working on projects around the home. You might have people coming over to make improvements on your house, to make your house look better, getting your house ready to be sold. You could be doing that, working on that. Concentrating on investments, building assets, concentrating on your property. Things that are long-term, things that you can count on, financial security. That's what you guys are kind of counting on while you're on this limit, because you're saying to yourself, well, I don't really know what I want. I'm restless. I know I want something. I don't know what I want. So you guys are kind of hanging around waiting for something to come to you. But again, with this, I'm just getting that you guys don't want to... I almost feel like you guys are like, if something's going to happen, it needs to happen. It's going to happen naturally. It's going to happen organically. I don't need to think about things, or I don't... But even though you kind of do, does that make sense? Like you're like, love shouldn't be this hard. It should just happen. It should just land in my lap. But that's not happening. So in order to distract yourself from that, knowing that maybe you need to think about things, maybe you need to think about, you know, what happened here. You're deciding to kind of put yourself on limbo by distracting yourself and working on the things that you can count on. You know you can count on money. You know you can count on work. That's stuff that you can feel and that you can hold on to, but you know you can't count on love. And you can't count on people. So I think that's what you guys are focusing on, to kind of like be steadfast, which is interesting. Okay. Looks like whatever this was, it kind of hit you pretty hard. So you're reeling and you're trying to figure out how to move on from that. All right. I know that was a little bit of a weird reading, but it is what it is. All right. If it resonated with you, consider a personal reading. Rates, info, and email are below. Just send me an email. We can make that happen. Otherwise, make sure you click on one of the two links below in regards to what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex, or the other link, which is how to move on, and that might be the case for some of you here from what I'm seeing over here. Okay? Otherwise, guys, thank you. I will see you mid-month for your mid-months. Adios.